All right, bitches. Enclomiphene is all over the internet. People are wondering, should they take it? Should they not take it? People are hopping on that shit. And I'm going to let you know that today. Now, for the sake of this video, this is not medical advice. Or is it? It might just be. But I'm going to give you my fucking honest opinion of if you should or should not take enclomiphene. All right. Now, you might be wondering yourself, what is enclomiphene? It's an oral SERM, so it's a selective estrogen receptor modulator. When you take it, what happens is your brain, it sends a signal down to your balls and it tells it to start producing more testosterone naturally rather than injecting it like fake testosterone into yourself, like if you were taking TRT. Now, enclomiphene can double to triple your natural levels. That's the typical results. But if you already have extremely high natural test over 800, then it's not going to do a ton for you because it typically does make your testosterone levels go up anywhere from 700 to 1200. So I was a 19-year-old motherfucker when I started taking that, working construction all day, feeling tired. I didn't even want to go to the gym. I had some good amount of muscle, but I didn't want to go to the gym. I felt like shit. And I was eating fucking gas station food and candy all the time. Garbage. My test was at 400 nanograms per decimeter. Now you go to a normal doctor, they're going to tell you, yeah, dude, that's great. That's great for your age. Nah, bullshit. If you believe fucking medical professionals nowadays, and especially in the West, or any of the healthcare systems in the West, or modern healthcare, you're a fucking idiot. 400 nanograms per deciliter is garbage, but that is average nowadays because we got a bunch of weak men in 2025. Your testosterone should be at least 800 nanograms per deciliter, period. Now, I've ran about 3-4 cycles of it over the past 2 years. I'm not on it consistently. My test right now, I'll be honest with you, I don't even do blood work. I haven't done anything lately, but I know for a fact it is somewhere between 800 and 1200. It's most likely over 900. And I know that because of how I fucking feel. I have that big dick energy, that high testosterone energy. I want to get up. I want to fucking get after it. I want to conquer. I want to make more money, get more fucking jacked. And I'm on a fat cut right now, and I'm getting higher test. All right. And I just have that drive, you know. All right, let's get into the side effects. There's really not that much that can happen. Do your own research on it. There's really nothing major that's going to happen to you. But based on my experience and based on what some other people have said, you take too much clomiphene, you're going to have a little bit of brain fog. Your brain's going to be foggy. It's going to be harder to think. And you're going to have a little bit more mood swings, anxiety, you know. As long as you're a real man, you know, it's not going to be as bad as like some fucking teenage girl, but it's going to be, your mind's going to be a little bit, you know, scrambled up. So do your own research on it. Just make sure you're finding the right dosages that work for you and make sure that works. All right. Now, a lot of people wonder this. What happens when you stop? Because if you take TRT or you take certain SARM, certain PEDs, you stop and you're just cooked. If you just straight up stop taking everything, you're just cooked and your test is screwed, right? Now, with the enclomiphene, you can stop anytime you want, which is one of my favorite parts about it. It's like that half natty or that natty plus card. It's pretty good. And the best part about it is your test levels are going to stay significantly higher than they were when you got on. So you're still going to have those gains. They might drop down just a little bit, especially if you're still eating like McDonald's or something and you get off of it. But overall, if you remain a pretty good diet, you can definitely maintain those test levels, potentially even higher if you have a good animal-based diet. All right. Now, you might be wondering yourself, should I take enclomiphene? That is a great question right there. It really depends on yourself. If your test is under 800 and you want high test fast, take that shit, brother. Fucking take it. What are you waiting for, bro? You got to make money. You got to run up that bag. You got to get more jacked. You got to be on your grind. You got to be performing. And low test is not going to help with that. So why the fuck are we waiting around? Who cares? You can get off later. There's barely any side effects. You're good. Just take it. Not medical advice, though. All right. Now, you might be wondering, should I take it if my test is over 800? Probably not. I mean, you could try it if you want. You might get a little bit of an increase. But you're better off increasing it naturally with an animal based diet, just eating fucking steak, beef, honey, some good old pasture raised egg yolks, maybe a little bit of white rice, some avocado, some fruit, shit like that, and not eating fucking In and Out and McDonald's and being a fat fuck. So that was my conclusion for you. You should know by the end of this video, am I going to take enclomiphene or am I not? This section right here explains to you if you should or not. Period. All right, bitches. Peace.